Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a man in his 6th season now from TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton has developed into the unquestioned leader of the Cincinnati Bengals. And when he got hurt in the 2015 season, there went their chances to try and get to the Super Bowl.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
20.
First and 10 for Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And 4th down coming up.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check Patriot. No. Check Patriot. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. And his first look is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
No. Check Patriot. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Check tight right. Solo out there. Check the outside.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Kessler. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Johnson, and he'll be brought down. Looks like right at the 40. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the sneak, it's Kessler. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go.
This time, Kessler will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Andy Dalton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon LaFell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Kessler now to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Kessler to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
No. Check. Patriot.
Kessler will try again on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Over! Set! 3-19! Over! Back Detroit!
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Johnson on the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Check.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Detroit!
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw, Kessler. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 time. 3rd and long. It's Kessler. And he comes back with 1 complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a...
There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back on now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Coleman, the man in motion left. Coleman, the man in motion right.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in the center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Cody Kessler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And Dalton to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they felt they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6', 6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Green's got it over the middle. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end, though. That still goes as a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. In motion, the tight end Barnage. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On second down, Kessler surveying the field, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd down and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion, the tight end Barnage.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the gun on 3rd, Kessler. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Leopard!
This time, Kessler will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hill, the lone setback. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got time. Underneath here to Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey, 20!
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And on 2nd and 10 now.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Tyler Eifert has become one of the most reliable red zone targets in the league. Personally, I think he's one of the most reliable targets, period, and there's no doubt Andy Dalton's going to look for him in this situation.
Here's Dalton. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And the former Buckeye, Nugent, puts this one through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Geno Atkins was back and fully healthy in 2015, and when he's like that, he is hard to move.
And a nice tackle for loss there. 17 of those last year, which was second among all D tackles.
And following in the footsteps of his dad, Gene Atkins, a former NFL defensive back.
A good pickup there at 22. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Kessler. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Leopard. Double up.
Kessler will try again on second down. Gets it to Gordon. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. On to stop there, Henry Melton.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Detroit.
Check 13.
Watch him now, Barney.
Check 24.
Kessler looks to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. In motion, the tight end Barnage. Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. fake here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, you plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, the rookie from Penn State, with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Kevin Huber now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Coleman has it here right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
3-19!
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Kessler. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed.
Jones on the return. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals take possession. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And Eifert has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. And now a first down following that long gain. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On second down, Hill. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The play fake to Hill. Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now let's go.
Now Kessler on second down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
Gun. Leopard.
Big edge,
Leopard.
big edge, big edge.
first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The play clock's running down. Now Kessler. He sets to fire deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Screen play, Johnson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that'll be incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kessler. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Set. Blue, landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun. Black line, Leopard. Leopard.
Here we go. Kessler on 4th down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So the decision is they'll go again for 2, but this will be from the 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Gun. Leopard.
Get wide.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. It's not that often you see a 2-point try from that distance. And, of course, it's not that often that it's successful, and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you've got so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for 2 from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20, from the 15.
Yep.
Now you're back further. Can you make that one? It's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll line wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Zebra! Zebra!
Dalton sets up play action. Finding time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. The play fake to Hill. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Those were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Kessler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now it's Kessler. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbound?
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Surveying the field. Underneath here to Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the former Buckeye, Nugent, puts this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Don't let him breathe.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Leopard. Leopard.
Throwing now is Kessler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Passing, it's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
So now Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Dalton to Hill on the draw. And he'll lose yard. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. In motion, the tight end Barnage. Kessler to throw. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Jam.
To throw is Kessler. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriots. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. No. Check. Patriots.
Throwing now is Kessler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Hey. You got 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Bulldozes past him. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key to tight end.
Hey. 380. 380.
We got 3 now.
They run it again with Hill. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we'd get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Tried
man.
to go for 3.
nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's got time. To the left side here for Eifert. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, it's Hill. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you also control the game.
And able to find Green. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
Well, the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, the flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
Patriot! Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. Kessler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 3rd down, Kessler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw coming for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Dalton with a give to Hill. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. So Mike Nugent on now with the game on the line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So Mike Nugent on now with the game on the line.